Sorry.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call this meeting to order and welcome everybody to the March 11th, 2026 City of Henderson Board of Zoning Adjustment hearing. Sarah, may I get a roll call, please?
Mac Arnold, Heather Knight,
Here.
Rob Turney,
Here.
Tara Hunter, John Stroud.
Here. Thank you, Sarah. Mr. Davis, do you
Sir.
promise to tell the truth this evening?
I do.
Thank you so much. Mr. Davis, our first appeal is 3549. Will you bring that to our attention, please?
Certainly. Boza Appeal 3549 is submitted by Joseph LeBoy for the property located at 554 South Arlington Drive. The applicant is requesting a 12-foot front yard setback variance for a front porch remodel addition pursuant to Article 27 Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, Appendix A, Zoning Code, City of Henderson, Kentucky. The property is zoned R2. Notices were sent to surrounding neighbors. We have not received calls concerning this appeal. Front yard setback for an R2 zone is 25 feet. There are several homes that are existing non-conforming in the neighborhood which do not meet the 25-foot setback. The property owner would like to remove the existing front porch that is 2 stories tall and lower it to the first story. The existing porch is approximately 3 feet deep. The property owner would like to extend the new porch to 10 feet deep. The variance worksheet states that there are special circumstances for this particular lot that make it different from other lots in the same zone. The house was built approximately 23 feet from the front yard property line. This does not meet current required setbacks. There are other homes in the neighborhood that are also non-conforming. Strict applications of the provisions of the zoning ordinances impose an unnecessary hardship on the applicant or deprive the applicant of reasonable use of the land. Removing the existing porch and rebuilding a front porch is a reasonable use of the land. Special circumstances they state in the worksheet are: 1, the granting of the variance will not affect public health, safety, or welfare in that it will provide protection from the weather for all visitors and property owner. 2, the granting of the variance will not alter the essential character of the general vicinity in that there are several houses with front porches in the neighborhood. The porch will be an attractive addition to the neighborhood. 3, the granting of the variance will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public in that the porch will be built to current building code. The porch will increase the property value of the home. 4, the granting of the variance will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the zoning ordinance in that there are several homes with front porches in the neighborhood. This is a remodel and extension of an existing porch. Staff has reviewed and Staff has reviewed the request and submit the request for the board's consideration and action.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Does this board have any questions for Mr. Davis?
You said it was approximately 23 feet from the property line?
Yeah, so,
So we don't know.
well, I mean, I'm using GIS.
So we don't know.
We have not had it surveyed, no.
Okay.
Are there any other questions for Mr. Davis?
I guess
Okay.
going back to that, is the variance large enough to cover that if you're 3 feet off?
Yes, sir.
2 feet off?
It is. That's exactly what it's large enough to do.
Thank you, Mr. Stroud. Any other questions for Mr. Davis? Any other questions? If there are no other questions, I'll call the applicant or the applicant's representative to the podium, please. And if you'll sign in with your name and address. Please state your name.
It's Joseph LeBoy.
Mr. LeBoy, do you promise to tell the truth?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Is there anything that you would like to add to Mr. Davis's testimony?
He did a wonderful job explaining it. I almost wish I could have recorded it. It's quite beautiful. It kind of touched my heart a little bit.
Does this board have any questions for Mr. LeBoy? Any questions for Mr. LeBoy? Since there are no questions for Mr. LeBoy, you may sit down.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3549? Anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3549? If there is nobody here to speak for or against Appeal 3549, I will close the open forum and ask for a motion.
You go ahead.
Just out of breath from running. I move that we grant Appeal 3549 for a 12-foot front yard setback variance to add a front porch to the property located at 54 South Arlington Drive with the following conditions: follow all building codes, state and local. Keep with the aesthetics of the neighborhood, which have changed because everybody on that block has redone their house, I think, now. Let's see. Was that one built prior to? Or no?
I don't think it was.
Okay,
Kind of
an
black and
existing,
white plat.
so it'd be, the existing structure does not meet the current setbacks, and the proposed addition is a reasonable and expected use of the property, and that the evidence presented show that the granting of this appeal will not adversely, I gotta use my phone, sorry, adversely affect the public health, safety, or welfare, and that it will provide protection for visitors and the homeowner. The granting of the variance will not alter the essential character of the general vicinity, and that there are several houses with front porches in the neighborhood. The porch will be an attractive addition to the neighborhood. The granting of the variance will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public, and that the porch will be built to current building code. The porch will increase the property value of the home. The granting of the variance will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the zoning ordinance, and that there are several homes with front porches in the neighborhood, and this is a remodel and extension of the existing porch.
May I get a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion among this board? Any further discussion? If there is no further discussion, I will ask for a vote, please.
Heather,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Rob.
Yes. Mr. LaBoy, Appeal 3549 has been granted in your favor. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Mr. Davis, will you bring to our attention Appeal...
Applicant's not here.
Okay.
Maybe we can move that to
Try to
last.
call
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask to bring it to our attention and then ask for somebody to come up, just as kind of going through the protocol.
Mr. Chairman, could we table the second one and move Mr. Chumler's up to second, which I think will make him happy.
Okay.
And will also give the applicant a little bit more time to
Yeah,
get there.
Okay.
yeah, you don't have to
Would you do
table
that in
it.
the
You
form
can
of a
just-
motion?
I wouldn't
So
even table
moved.
it. I wouldn't even table
Second.
it. I would just
Okay.
go out of order. You're allowed to go out of order.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize
Go out of
that.
order.
Mr. Davis, our next appeal, 3551, will you bring that to our attention?
Yes. Bozo Appeal 3551 is submitted by Mark Chumbler for the property located at 128 South Main Street. The applicant is requesting a 23-foot minimum lot width variance and a 4-foot maximum building height variance for a new single-family residence pursuant to Article 27, Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, Appendix A, Zoning Code, City of Henderson, Kentucky. This property is zoned R2. Notices were sent to surrounding neighbors. We have not received calls concerning this appeal. As a side note, the minimum lot width, this is already a lot of existing lot of record, so it really is a kind of a new point at this time. So I don't know if you would like to retract that at this point. Yes, we got a thumbs up, but we're going to go with the maximum height restriction. So the variance worksheet states that there are special circumstances for this particular lot that make it different from other lots in the same zone. The shape or shallowness of the lot, okay. Strict application of the provisions of the zoning ordinance making impose an unnecessary hardship on the applicant or deprive the applicant of reasonable use of land. The lot was platted and built prior to the adoption of the zoning ordinance. The previous home was not conforming. Special circumstances they state in their worksheet are, the granting of the variance will not affect public health, safety, or welfare, and that all runoff and building requirements will be met. 2, the granting of the variance will not alter the essential character of the general vicinity, in that other homes within visual sight are non-conforming in height. 3, the granting of the variance will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public, in that the lot was platted prior to ordinance. It will be no taller than homes within sight. Number 4, the granting of the variance will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the zoning ordinance, in that the minimum, well, let's not go, that the height is a minimum on the variance. Staff has reviewed the request and submit the request for the board's consideration and action. Sorry about that. I had to edit as I was reading.
Mr. Davis, would you make the statement of the description of the appeal? Would you restate that so we have it on the recording?
Okay. So 128 South Main Street applicant is requesting a 4-foot maximum building height variance for a new single-family residence pursuant to Article 27 Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, Appendix A.
Okay. That's what I wanted
Okay.
to read
All right.
into record.
There you go.
Thank you. Does this board have any questions for Mr. Davis? Any questions for Mr. Davis? If there are no questions for Mr. Davis, I'd like to call the applicant to the podium. And if you'll sign in with your name and address, please. Did you get a hold of them? Okay,
I'll try to get here.
okay.
It'd be so nice when I don't use this Evansville address anymore.
That's right.
What a blessing.
Please state your name.
Mark Chumbler.
Mr. Chumbler, do you promise to tell the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Is there anything that you would like to add to Steve's testimony?
Sounds good.
Does this board have any questions for Mr. Chumbler? Any questions for Mr. Chumbler?
I think we asked them all last time.
Okay. If there are no questions for Mr. Chumbler, you may be seated.
We got more pictures.
Oh, well, let's look at
Oh, we
your
do got more
pictures.
pictures?
Where's the popcorn?
I mean, you took the pictures, let's see. Feel like I'm in Alice.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3551? Is there anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3551? If there is nobody here to speak for or against Appeal 3551, I'll close the open forum. Ask for a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we grant Appeal 3550 for a...
51.
Excuse me,
51.
51. I was looking at the wrong
Yeah.
piece of paper. 3551 for a 4-foot maximum building height variance for a new home for the property located at 128 South Main Street. In that, the evidence presented shows that the granting of this appeal will not adversely affect the public health, safety, or welfare in that other houses in the area are actually taller than that, will not essential the general character of the vicinity in that they're same type building, will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public, and that the lot was platted prior to the ordinance, and all the runoff and building requirements will be met. And as a matter of fact, looking at their drawings, I think they were met probably better than they were going to be before the house that was there. And will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the requirements of the zoning ordinance, in that the maximum lot variance, or the height variance is the minimum of what they needed, so. And I think in their building plans, they said they were gonna be between 30 feet and 32 feet, so there's a little bit of freeboard in there. Actually, that would have meant them having, if you take the medium height, like a, not very much of a variance, so I think they're in good shape.
Second.
Is there any further discussion among the motion? Any further discussion? If there is no further discussion, I'll ask for a vote.
Heather,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Rob.
Yes.
Can we
Mr.
drag-
Chumbler, Appeal 3551 has been granted in your favor. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.
We should have drug it out a little bit longer because the other people aren't here yet.
We could have had 1,000,001 questions.
Could make John get up and
Yeah.
speak,
Rob, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
We
Good
go
luck
into
getting John to
recess.
speak.
Would you mind getting up here and speaking?
Why don't we go into recess?
Okay.
Can we vote on the minutes?
Do I need to do that
Yes.
by virtue of a motion?
I
Okay.
just say, the
I'd
chair
like
has
to-
the right
I'd like to
go
call
into
this meeting
recess.
to recess.
Should we turn off the...
That's what I'm gonna tell him to put.
Because before we tease Briscoe, I don't want it on TV.
Did he come and, Steve, did he come
It
and
is
get Michelle?
Briscoe back there, isn't it?
Well,
I'd like to take this meeting out of recess and call it to order, please. Mr. Davis, Appeal 3550, will you bring that to our attention, please?
Yes. Boza Appeal 3550 is submitted by Beverly Stone for the property located at 722 Lieber Street. Applicant is requesting a conditional use permit to allow a new manufactured home pursuant to Article 31, Section 31.32F, Appendix A zoning code, City of Henderson, Kentucky. This property is zoned ARD. All adjoining property owners have been notified. We have not received calls concerning this appeal. A manufactured home in the ARD zone requires a conditional use approved by Boza. It will be required to adhere to the acceptable installation standards as well as the acceptable appearance standards outlined in the zoning code. The applicant in filling out their conditional use permit worksheet states that the requested conditional use permit is justified because it is an essential use in that it provides a new home to a vacant lot. Conditions that would eliminate or minimize adverse effects of the proposed use in the zoning district are: A, it meets all zoning regulations; B, aesthetically looks like a single-family home. Staff has reviewed the request, and we forward the appeal to the board for your consideration and any further conditions that you deem appropriate.
Does this board have any questions for Mr. Davis?
Steve, do we know how wide this lot is?
Yes.
Existing lot of records?
We do.
I didn't see it anywhere.
0.93 is 22, 0.7 something is 24.
Hang on a second.
What did you say, 722 Lieber?
Do we have a copy of the deeds, sir?
Yeah.
I believe it's 33 feet wide.
The lot's 33.
I'm pretty sure.
Which one?
Let me see if I got it on my,
The lot's 33? Okay. And the home itself is 24 plus overhangs?
From my understanding, it's 24.
Okay. Total with overhangs?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring a picture of the home up. It's the last one. 2 more clicks.
There it is.
I don't have, no, I haven't got it.
Oh,
You don't have the front?
it's in the packet.
It's in the
It's right
packet.
here.
What is it now?
Okay.
This?
The power.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So if it's placed correctly, you've only got 9 foot left,
Yeah,
right?
4.5 feet on each side of the house, correct?
Yeah,
And I believe there's a slide showing that.
there is.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Is the side yard setback in ARD, what is that?
20?
The side yard?
Oh, side yard, it's a 0.
0, okay.
Yeah, but it can be, I mean, up to 0, but you have to have a written
Firewall,
agreement.
yeah. So the difference between the 4.5, the actual wall would be 5, so that'd be okay on building codes as far as the width from the structure to the property line?
Well, fire code isn't fire code
I'm sorry,
issued
John, I
against
didn't
building. It's not to the, it's not to the property line, it's against building.
It is. It's not property line, it's
Yeah.
actually from projection of the building to projection of building, so
Okay.
soffit to soffit. It'd have to be a minimum of 5 feet,
Okay.
yeah.
so the front door will face the residence
Yeah, I do
beside it,
have,
is that right?
this is what was
Oh, we got that
submitted.
right.
I don't know, I can pass
Yeah,
this
there's a
down.
Here's a picture of it.
There's a
I didn't-
picture on
Okay.
PowerPoint.
Oh, okay, no, faces the street, okay.
Oh, here,
All right.
on PowerPoint.
I got you now. Makes sense now.
Yeah, here it
That
is.
makes more
And it-
sense,
we
yeah.
got it,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't get it.
And it was circled on one of the drawings. I assume that's because they picked that as an add-on, so.
Yeah, that's what creates a 58 foot instead of,
Right.
yeah, it's a 6 foot front porch.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice,
Very nice, yeah.
that's nice.
It is nice looking.
The
Different.
parking, I assume, would be in the back?
No, there's kind of like
You
gravel.
call.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
We'll bring you to the podium.
I was just,
Right now, we're questioning with Steve. Thank you, though.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you talked to him about that.
I actually have not. ARD, I believe, has a an exemption.
I know most of those over there have a driveway, but I don't know if that one in particular does.
I don't know if ARD does for residential, but
I used to have a rental
So
at
it
the 600
says,
block.
our zoning code, due to the unique characteristic of Auburn residential district, including existence of street parking, all existing mixed-use buildings and single-family dwellings are allowed 100% parking exemption
There
of
you go.
required parking.
okay.
There you go.
And I don't
You
know if there's
answered
an
my
alley
question.
behind them.
Yep.
Can't really tell from this picture either.
Any other questions for Mr. Davis? Any other questions? If there are no other questions, I'll call the applicant to the podium, please. And if you'll sign in with your name and address, please. Will each of you state your name, please?
Tara Stone.
Beverly Eyestone.
Thank you so much. Do you both promise to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Does this board have any questions for the applicants?
Is there a driveway at this one, or you want to address the parking now?
Yeah, so the parking at this area is the same as it is along the street. There's a designated little gravel area above, in front of all of our properties that line Lever Street, this little gray area right there with the rocks. That's
Here,
where.
here, point over here.
All of this, this area right here
Is your parking spot?
is parking spots. And that's where we'll park. That's where we park now.
So are y'all going to remove that other mobile home that's in there?
No,
No,
so
okay,
that
that's fine.
is 724, that is
Okay.
her property.
And then purchased
And then
722.
722 is right in between, which is this little land
Okay.
that I want to put a property on.
That's right.
But right now, Beverly owns it.
Yes, sir.
So she's the one that's getting the conditional use
Yes.
to place
Okay.
the mobile home.
Okay. Any other questions?
I have a question, if it's okay to ask.
Yes.
So the fence right now is existing non-conforming fence. It's a 6-foot privacy fence. Would that be removed in the event the home is placed?
A section of it would. The section that occupies my front dwelling will be removed.
Okay.
That way you can see the dwelling and nothing's interfering. So say, probably do this
Be
one
a condition.
right here.
Condition it on
From here,
722.
probably from here over, she would have
The
steel
fence in front
for
of
her privacy, and then
722.
I would take this portion down to put the trailer in, and then I won't put it back up.
Okay. So to be clear, 722 will not have a fence in the front yard?
No,
Okay.
it will not.
All right.
So that would be one of the conditions
If you want to
that
make
we
it,
would actually place on it,
Okay,
that the fence would be removed in front of the entirety of 722. Yeah.
that's fine.
I think the situation is that code doesn't allow fences privacy fences, 6-foot fences on the front
That's
of
correct.
houses.
That's correct.
Yeah, you always
Yeah.
have it on the front.
And the only reason mine,
She's grandfathered in, so she got to
Right.
Right,
put
that's
her
right.
house on the other side, so. face it.
But yeah, as you build yours,
Yes, sir.
you'll
Yeah,
have to conform.
I will
Okay.
definitely take that down.
Okay. Any
Stick
other
it down in
questions? Any other questions? If there are no other questions, y'all may be seated. Is there anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3550? Is there anybody here to speak for or against Appeal 3550? If there's nobody here to speak for or against Appeal 3550, I will close the open forum and ask for a motion.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve the conditional use for this property based on that it meets all the zoning regulations and aesthetically, it meets all the acceptable appearance standards. And the only conflict that I have with that is that the ARD zone does not require parking, and I believe the acceptable appearance standards does. I'd have to look to be sure. So I guess I had a chance to research that fast enough. But that the entire fencing be removed in front of 722 Lieber Street and the property brought into conformance with all the city's standards.
Okay. May I get a second?
Yes, second.
Is there any discussion among the motion with this board? Any discussion? If there is no discussion, I will ask for a vote, please.
Hold on a minute.
Wait a minute.
Conditional use for the property owner of the property?
It is for the property
Okay. I didn't hear
owner.
you say that, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, since we know that Beverly's getting ready to, I assume, sell this to her son,
Order.
her daughter, yeah. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Do we want them back to the podium so they can answer that
Yeah,
question
I
to
think
you?
so, yeah,
Would you
yeah.
please return to the podium?
So,
If I'll remind you, you're still under oath.
It's,
so your mom is getting ready to sell it to you, so the conditional use should be prepositioned, because conditional use has to go to the owner of the property.
right.
But she's getting ready to sell it to you. Well, normally we say if the conditional use changes, the property sells, conditional use is over. But we're gonna have to put something in there in that if this sale between Beverly and her child goes through, that will be okay.
Contingent that. it's
Contingent that-
contingent that the transfer is to.
Okay. Terry.
All right, is the
You got that,
intent
Sarah?
to sell the property or to continue to own it, Beverly?
Whatever was,
Whichever y'all.
makes it where I can
Yeah,
actually
where
put the
she-
property.
It's whichever
What
you
we're-
all
What we're trying to
want.
do is allow, whether the property stays with Beverly or gets transferred only to you, that this conditional use permit stays with you people.
Okay, so I will tell you that the initial future of this property is to be combined back together. It goes to my son.
Right.
Once she passes away, I will start traveling. He takes both properties.
Well, that is something that you'll have to do at a later date.
Okay.
But currently, under this permit, you, if the property stays with your mom, there's no issues with what we're doing.
Okay.
If your mom wants to transfer the property to you, or you buy the property that your house is on,
Gotcha.
then we need to make sure that this conditional use follows you.
Goes to you.
Gotcha.
So you don't have
We're
to
just
come
trying to
back
get
and
that
do the same thing.
But not
So,
just any property owner, just you
believe-
guys.
I believe that the property does have to be in my name for me to financially,
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
that's fine.
So,
I would
yes.
think so.
will
Yeah.
have to eventually,
So that's what we're trying to do.
okay.
She doesn't necessarily have to sell it, she can just transfer it.
Right,
Right.
transfer that
Yeah.
over to
Yeah.
her, correct.
But yes, so then, yeah, we'll need to have that condition to go as,
And
with me as well, if you
the
didn't mind.
permit is, Beverly Stone is asking for the permit, and the property is anticipated to go to Terra Stone.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. John, can you use names in,
That'd be a Dawn question. I
Yeah,
don't.
you can use it.
okay. So this conditional use permit will follow Beverly Stone to Terra Stone with sale of the property.
Okay, awesome.
That works for me.
Okay. We've kind of hacked this motion all over.
You're not wanting me to
You may be
restate this,
seated.
are you?
I don't know if y'all followed that.
Dawn, have we sufficiently discussed this that we can qualify that as the complete
That is
motion?
contingent that the conditional uses for Beverly Cove and contingent if it can go to Tara.
It's
Okay.
given or sold.
Right.
Okay. Can I get a second
Second.
motion from you? Or a second from you?
Yes, second.
Okay. Any discussion among the board? Any discussion? If there is no
Second our hack
discussion,
job.
I will ask for a vote.
Heather,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Rob.
Yes. The Stone family, Appeal 3550 has been granted in your favor. Good luck. This is a beautiful home.
It really is.
very
It is.
nice.
I think it'll dress up the neighborhood quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
It'd be an asset to that corner,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Well,
So-
they're doing a habitat home too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Just
they're
right
doing one
next
across
door,
the
yeah.
street, aren't they?
They-
They're
Oh, it's
all
on the
one
same
across the
side,
street.
same side of the street.
They bought it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any further business to come before this board? If there is no further business, I'll look for a motion to accept the meeting minutes of December 10th.
I don't think
I was here, so I'll second
Yeah,
it.
you do that.
Yeah, John, you were here. I
I
was
was
here.
absent.
And I'll second it. Can I second the meeting minutes?
I'll make it, you second it.
Okay.
You and I are in favor, aren't we?
Yeah, all in favor? Oh, need a vote, not all in favor.
Heather, can you vote on it?
She can,
Yeah, she
no,
can
she
I
can,
wasn't here, was I?
she
You
can
can
vote.
still vote.
Oh, here, okay.
Yeah.
Self vote.
She,
I'll just approve whatever y'all did.
Heather,
Yes.
Rob,
yes.
Don't
John.
y'all be getting me in no trouble now.
I think if you're not at a meeting, you cannot make a motion to accept them, but you can vote on them.
We don't know if there were any additions or corrections, because you weren't there.
Right, right.
I mean, I can watch y'all on
Yeah.
TV.
Who
Oh, I
does
thought I
that?
watched it on TV, I just
Yeah.
You gotta
couldn't
be real boring. Bored to want to do that.
May I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to
So
adjourn.
moved.
Thank you all.